You know what Stromer is? He's a big Ovi assist guy. He's assisted on 22 of 65 Ovi goals dating back to last season.
Wow.
He just loves to feed Ovi all the time.
He's picked it up because remember early in the season he had no assists.
Yeah, earlier just selfish, just shooting all the time. You would never pass the puck to anybody. You just wanted all the glory for yourself. Now you're passing to Ovi, and look what's happening.
Yeah,
I'm kidding, of course.
Last night was a little ridiculous on my part. I probably should have shot that one. I was getting some flack on Twitter, but I mean, if it goes in, I don't think anyone really cares. But if that would have missed, I think I would have been definitely the laughing stock of at least a couple of days in the NHL. But it went in, so I got a 2-on-1 with Ovechkin. He has 850 goals, so I'm gonna pass it over more times than not.
Have you noticed any difference? Like, because Ovi's production has gone up. Is it simply just it was a numbers thing? It's just unfortunate, unlucky, and it's just one of those deals? Or have you guys changed things to get Ovi a little more productive?
No, I think just the pucks are just starting to go in. I think he still had the chances early on. It's just, his career shooting percentages are around 11% or 10 or 11%, and he was shooting at like 3% for the first 35, 40 games of the year.
Right.
And I think just, eventually the odds are gonna balance themselves out. I was telling you guys earlier, I don't think you're not going to keep him quiet for the whole season. I mean, after the All-Star break, he's got to be close to the NHL leading goals. So he's right up there. And now they're starting to go in. Like you saw in Calgary, he took a one-timer, goes off the guy's stick and goes top shelf. So, I mean, maybe earlier on in the season it would have hit the guy's stick and gone over the net or missed the net wide. And now I think I said at one time earlier on this year that, confidence is a crazy thing, even for someone with as many goals as he has. Like when things are going good, the puck just seems to find you, and the goals will start to come easy.
Right. Well, the thing is, it's just easy to look anytime you have a little bit of lack of production and go, oh, it's old, it's over. It's not happening anymore.
Yeah.
That's all. People just panic.
Yeah, I think that's the easy thing to do. I think that, if a guy's doing it for 19 straight years, I think at some point it's gonna continue. I mean, the history suggests that, he was going to get 20 goals. I remember he was sitting at 8 goals for a while, and everyone's like, oh, is he going to get 20 this year? No, maybe he's going to end on 15. But, here he is sitting now with 23 goals, and I don't know if 30 is out of the question.
Right.
So, Stromer, a few weeks ago when we were talking to you, and obviously this it looked bleak. I'll just put it, politely, it looked kind of bleak to make the playoffs, right? And then there was a little sell-off, getting rid of guys like Mantha and other guys. But do you feel better about, playoff chances now? I mean, the way you guys are playing, even though technically you're still not in, but you're right there in the mix. And you got a game in hand with the Flyers and a game in hand with Detroit.
Yeah, I think it's I definitely feel. I remember a couple of weeks ago, it felt like we were like 8 points out or 9 points out, and didn't look too good. But you know what? It seems like no one's taken that last final 2 playoff spots fully in their grasp, and everyone's kind of like hovering around, winning some games, losing some games. So it's definitely right there for us. We still have a game in hand on Detroit, so we still have a chance to kind of jump ahead of them, and we played them twice. So I mean, it's right there for us, and it's definitely fun to be a part of. Obviously, when you lose a game, it feels like you're out of the playoffs, and it sucks. But 3 days ago when we won our last game of the road trip there against Calgary, we were back in a playoff spot, and it felt really good. So that's kind of the ebbs and flows of the season, and we're just taking it day by day. I mean, it's great to be in a playoff race and really kind of control our own destiny for the most part. So it's the closest I've ever been to the playoffs, and I know like you're saying, after we traded some of those guys away, it felt like maybe we didn't have that great of a chance, but we only traded guys away that were on expiring contracts, and Kuzi wasn't playing with us at the time, so we really only lost 2 guys. We didn't get anyone new, so we kind of had the same team that we've been going with the whole year, and I think that's a really good thing where you don't mess up any of the chemistry, and we kind of knew what we were, leading up to the trade deadline, and we stayed the same. So, we're looking forward to having the chance to play against some good teams and having some exciting hockey.